Hi, I thought I'd share with you a metaphor that I sometimes use with clients to help them understand what therapy is like if they've never been in therapy before. So what I'll do is I'll show them this rope and I'll say this rope is like your life, and that it's got some, let's say, some perfectly fine parts, which would be like the straight parts of this rope, and then it's got the specific reason why you've come for therapy, and this might be something very, very specific, or it might be something that you've been struggling with all your life, or some event that happened. But whatever it is, what people often do when they've got a problem is they'll do a lot of this, right? They'll try to accentuate the positive, and they'll try to kind of avoid or not deal with, or just sort of make the knot or the problem smaller this way, and it doesn't really do anything to get rid of this knot. Even if it makes it a bit smaller, it also makes it tighter. So what therapy is like is you come in and you really examine what this problem is and how it works. And a couple things happen. As this knot gets looser from all this sort of pulling on it, it also gets larger for a while. And as the knot gets larger, the other thing that happens is it tends to pull in the healthy parts. And that can be a little unnerving for someone who's not used to doing that sort of thing. But the point of doing that, of course, is to get to this point. And that as you keep working, you can still find that the knot feels a little bit bigger than it would if you were just ignoring it, but it does allow you to loosen it up and resolve it. And people can do one of two things. They can either do this again and say, okay, thank you very much, I'll be on my way, when there's still a little bit of it left, or they can stay and feel like they really have resolved it and finished it. And when they do, what people find is that typically there's almost like this memory trace, like this kink in the rope, of what that problem had been and how it fit into your life. And this is sort of our character, right? It's our history and what makes us who we are, the things that we've struggled with and have dealt with successfully. And that's what this sort of bend in the rope represents. So I hope that was helpful for you, especially if you've never been in therapy before, and I appreciate you taking the time to watch this. Thanks.